There are a few things every one of us should know about our rights if we're ever hurt in an accident. They're not difficult to understand and could make a big difference in your case. Every Friday, we're joined by our legal expert, Phil Harding from Harding & Associates. And today, he's highlighting these simple areas of the law. We were talking about this. You're going to go through, it's called Docket. We're going to go through them. When it's your time up, it's going to hit the table.
You're going to be hitting the table a lot because we're going to hit a lot. I'm excited about this. It's called, I'm calling it the Rocket Docket. And what the Rocket Docket refers to is when there's a court that has just tons of cases in front of it and they go through it in a rapid manner, they call it the Rocket Docket. So I am going to go over 4 or more different areas that our viewers should know about in this Rocket Docket.
Okay, first up, what is it?
Well, let's talk about personal injury. First of all, did you know that if the other side's insurance company calls you and wants to do an interview with you within 15 days, they can never use that against you in a court of law?
I do know that because I learned it last week or a couple weeks ago with you, but I did not know that before. Yeah,
it is interesting. So we're going to go over personal injury things here. So let's talk a little bit about this. And I have kind of some do's and don'ts on personal injuries, on what you should do and what you shouldn't do. And again, we're doing the Rocket Docket. So let's get a graphic up here about what not to do.
Okay.
And first of all, never sign a medical release if you're in an auto accident for the other side. Now, you have a duty to cooperate with your insurance company, but the other side, you don't have to. So don't sign that medical release.
Don't do it. They make you feel like you have to.
Yeah, and just don't.
Don't.
Don't give a statement to the other side. They really don't need your insight to understand who's at fault in this accident.
Really?
They just want to nail you down. So don't make a statement without an attorney. Now, never show your medical bills that shows reductions. You know how when you have health insurance, it says the ER billed $5,000, but we reduced it down to $2,000 and your deductible is $200?
Yeah.
The other side is not allowed to see that $2,000 and the $200. They're only supposed to see the rack rate, the $5,000. It's called the collateral source doctrine.
Okay.
So don't show the medical bills.
Don't.
And never, ever settle your case until you've completed treatment. Now, I want to go real quickly on to do's of a case, all right?
Let's do it.
So
Okay.
let's talk about it. Do take pictures of the accident scene if you can. If you're seriously injured, obviously you can't, but have someone take pictures of that. Take pictures of your injuries if there's bruising, because that goes away.
Okay.
Follow your doctor's orders. If he says, I want you to go to 5 physical therapies, follow that to the T, because if you don't, the other side is going to say, you know what, you failed to mitigate your damages, and we're not going to pay you as much. Also, go to a doctor that you enjoy and that you like, all right?
Okay.
Don't go to someone that refers you because they run up the bills. Go to what's right for your body.
Gotcha.
Let's switch gears. Okay.
Next topic.
Next topic. All right. What are we talking about here? We are talking about stockbroker malpractice. Okay. Now, if you've lost 30% or more in any given year, something's not right. So talk to an attorney. And I want to talk real quickly about stockbrokers. There's 2 different types. There's stockbrokers and then there's an investment advisor. A stockbroker makes money on every single trade. Okay. And they don't really have that much of a duty for to go through everything with you, but what the stockbroker has to do is probably only sell you suitable investments. Now, an investment advisor generally makes a certain percentage throughout the entire year. If you want to know about your stockbroker or your investment advisor, you need to go online and look up FINRA broker check, and it'll list all of these brokers, and you'll see if there's been other things against this individual.
Gotcha.
So let's buzz it. Let's go to the next
topic.
one.
Insurance. Yeah,
Insurance.
let's do it.
This is so important on insurance. Okay, and we talk about this all the time. But did you know that 1 out of 7 people are uninsured on the road? And so we've talked about this before.
Crazy.
But if you have regular insurance on your car, unless you signed a waiver, you have some special coverages. And now here we are. We're going to go over this. First of all, unless you signed a waiver, Colorado law is so strong that unless you signed a waiver on your regular auto insurance, you have something that's known as MedPay, which means if you're injured, this is medical insurance for you. And there's also this thing called UMUIM, which stands for uninsured, underinsured motorist. So if someone runs into you and they're not insured at all, this will protect you. And 1 out of 7 people are uninsured. So please get this. And unless you signed a waiver, you have that. Also, make sure you have at least $100,000 of UIM. And the UM, the uninsured, underinsured motorist coverage. And then finally, if you have car insurance and your home insurance with the same, be sure and add an umbrella coverage.
Okay.
And that adds like $1 million on top of the UMUIM. So that's so highly important.
I'm keeping you on the clock because we have we have about a minute now. So
Okay.
what's next?
Well, if you get pulled over by an officer, let's talk about that. This is what you need to do. You need to, first of all, acknowledge that you see the officer. Pull over immediately to a safe spot that's going to fit 2 cars comfortably. And then, as he comes up, make sure your hands are visible. If it's an unmarked car, pull in a well-lit area that's well populated. If you don't feel comfortable, call 911 to confirm the stop. And then finally, treat that officer with respect.
Okay, I
All
will
right.
do that. Yep. And last but not least,
All right.
last one.
We're going to talk about statute of limitations. And again, these are generic, but talk to an attorney to get full advice on this. Auto injuries, you have 3 years from the day of the accident. Premise liability, which is also known as slip and fall, you've got 2 years. And then finally, if you are injured, let's say by a governmental entity in a car accident, even though it might be a 3-year statute of limitation, you have to give notice within 180 days. And then finally, the Wage Claim Act. If you're fired or if you're quit, you have to give notice within 60 days. And if you do that, you get all these penalties added up. So go to the Colorado Labor website and you can find this Wage Claim Act notice.
You made it.
Nice going.
Woohoo! We made it through the Rocket Docket. If you have any legal questions,